Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope on the day when the Church celebrates the memorial of St. Pius of Pietrelcina. We Italians know him as Padre Pio, and especially in the mountains of Abruzzo, where I've just come from, you can't walk into any house or any kitchen in the mountains that doesn't have a beautiful picture or a little shrine of Padre Pio there, a Capuchin friar to whom thousands and thousands of people went for counsel and for spiritual direction. We have a great gospel for this celebration, and it's about Jesus, of course, and Jesus asking the disciples who people said that he was. And of course, they answer. Some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, those kinds of things. And then he says, but what about you? Who do you say that I am? And then Peter says in reply, the Christ of God. Isn't that beautiful? And then the scripture says, he rebuked them and directed them not to tell this to anyone. Now, the reason for that is that he had been performing so many signs and so many miracles and casting out so many demons. And so Peter bases who he is on all of these incredible things that he's seen. And the meaning of Jesus rebuking them and saying, don't say that to anybody, is because he doesn't want people believing in him for those things. He wants people believing in him for something deeper than that, from the very core of their beings, their communion with God, and for everything that he has told them, all the words that he has shared with them. I was reading one of the commentators from Franciscan Media, whose name is Mary Lynn Rappian. And she said of this, where Jesus says, who do you say that I am? She says, what would your answer be? She goes on to say of herself, I think at different times in my life, Jesus has touched me in different ways. When I am grieving, Jesus is my comforter. When lonely, he is my faithful companion. When confused and not sure which way to go, he is my guide and counselor. He is my rock when I am weak. He is light in my darkness. He is food for the journey. It made me wonder about what I would say if people asked me today, who do you think Jesus is? If Jesus were to look you in the eye and say, who do you say that I am? What would you say? How would you describe Jesus in your life? Today I ask you to think of that, to answer, who is Jesus to you? And let you be the source of your word of hope. God bless you.